Good morning, everyone. So today, when I woke up, it's pretty early my time. Um, I felt the need to come outside to my outside altar and pull some cards. Now, this is different from how I've normally been pulling cards. I've been shuffling live and also been having like different piles for you to choose from. But today it's just going to be one whole message. I just feel like it's one check-in. So I've pulled the first set of cards. I'm going to be pulling from 3 different decks. So this is the first set. And I will be, maybe I'll be shuffling off camera, maybe I won't, we'll see. Trying to make the videos a little bit shorter for uploading purposes because it takes forever. But initially, when I pulled these cards and I looked at them, I definitely felt like, and I still do feel like, this is the energy of the world right now. Also, I feel like this is the energy for like a lot of people. Again, like I think my last reading was I talked about career in the last reading, but this is something that keeps coming up, and I guess it's because so many people, have lost their jobs due to the economy, due to the administration, various factors. And so I think Spirit just keeps bringing that up because we as a people, especially in this America, have tied our identity so closely to the things that we do for work, right? That when we are separated from those things, whether it's you quit a toxic work environment or whether it is that you get fired or whatever, that we like attach personally to these jobs as if they are us, and they're not. It's just a job. It doesn't matter how much it pays. It's just a job at the end of the day. And so a lot of us have been searching because we've lost like who we are and what we actually want to do, because we've gotten to this rhythm of just like, oh yeah, I'm a this or I'm a that, and this is what I do. And so going through this stage of like losing that identity, of shedding that identity, we are now coming into like a period. I feel like a lot of us are coming into a period where we are definitely starting to discover who we are, right? Through this kind of swinging trial and tribulation. So what I'm getting from this spread, and I'm going to be pulling from 2 other decks today, is like, for a lot of us, we finally feel like our hardship may be coming to an end. So congratulations, you may got a new job, or congratulations, you may had some money come through that you needed. You feel some sense of kind of relief. You're starting to feel triumphant, like, okay, I got a little bit of hope. I got a little bit of something back that gives me like a fighting spirit to feel like I can keep going, like a little, like a little win, a little celebration. And don't discount that, like celebrate that, because it's a great thing. But also some of us are feeling like, okay, I got this thing now. So let's say this job, since I said I feel like this is mostly about like career or money or something like that. This is definitely about money. I was about to say, I think it could possibly be about relationships, but no. Maybe for like one person, potentially, but I'm getting all career, all like money related things right here. Even like business, entrepreneur, like doesn't matter, any type of career. And so for this 4 of Pentacles, what I'm getting is that this is kind of like a cautionary tale. Like, yes, you're graduating from this stage of like hardship and you're celebrating your win, which you should do. But also like when you move into this next phase, like, don't repeat that cycle, right? So let's say for you, the thing is that you're starting a new job, right? Don't start this new job and then be so grateful that you got this new job that you like overwork yourself or you burn out yourself, or you just be like, you know what, I'm going to show them that I'm the best so that I can never get fired. Like, babes, they'll still fire you. Like, these companies are not our friends. They're not our family member. They're not people that care about us. And even when they say to you, oh yeah, we're like a family here, don't believe that shit. Because it's definitely not the truth. The only way you're family is if you're like literally actually family. But don't get caught up in that again. Do what you're paid to do and don't do any more than that. Because you feel this need, like, I'm gonna put in the overtime. I'm gonna put in the, well, let me subtract that, because overtime is not what's coming through. I feel like this is more so somebody that's like, okay, I'm gonna put in this extra time, but let's say this extra time you're not getting paid for. So like, your shift ends at 6 o'clock, but you'll stay at work till 9, but you're not being paid for those additional hours. Catch yourself. Don't do that. This is exactly what Spirit is warning against. Be grateful that you got the opportunity. Be happy. Go in there, do what you paid for, do the best that you can do, because your work is a reflection of you. But also, like, don't overdo it, honey. Don't fall back into that trap, because if something happens and you're terminated or a company goes down or whatever the case is, you're going to be in this upright energy of Five of Pentacles. So, just be mindful of that. Be cautious of that. Like I said, it's always free will. Do what you want to do, but I'm just telling you. So let's move on to the next deck. Spirit, what do you have for... Also, I'm not editing this, so if I drop any cards, you guys will see. Spirit, what do you have for us today? Any additional advice about these cards? Any additional advice about... Okay. Oh, okay. So I was right when I said, for some of you guys, this is about a relationship. I take that back. Okay. All right. Any additional advice? Spirit, that you want to let us know about these cards. Okay. All right. Just key, your commitment is being tested. Okay, so I guess for some of you, I was right when I said, like, I had that feeling that this could be romantic. So definitely, let me just address the romantic part first before I, hop into the rest. For the romantic aspect, this is definitely somebody that potentially, I want to say this could be someone that's going into a new relationship with old baggage. And this is a cautionary tale of don't do that, because you could mess up this relationship. But also, I feel like this is someone that could be going back to an ex. And you are like, you know what, I'm going back, but I'm holding it close. I'm like, I don't know. I got to watch you. I don't know what you're going to do. My question is to you, why are you going back if you feel that way? Okay. So I think that even though this card is specifically talking about a new romantic cycle starting, this scale, which is, Libra, it reminds me a lot of what I was saying about the Four of Pentacles, where I said, don't do more than what you're paid to do, right? Balance. Because some of us, this be work and this be our personal life, and work be down here on the ground and personal life be all the way up here, because we will work ourselves to death, have no time for family, have no time for friends, hobbies, pleasure, whatever. We have no time for any of that, including our romantic lives. So just be mindful of that. Communication is key. This would go for both the romantic and for also the career part of it. So for the romantic aspect, I would definitely say like you need to be communicating your needs, whether this is you going back to a current relationship, like an ex-boyfriend, excuse me. So a previous relationship, like an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, whatever the case is, or if this is you going into a new job, right? You need to set those boundaries. You need to be able to communicate. You need to be able to be an advocate for yourself, and don't stay silent. Also, your commitment is being tested. So this one I feel is more so, this is your commitment to yourself, right? This isn't commitment to anyone else. This isn't a commitment to like your job or this person that you're going to be with. No, this is a commitment to yourself in terms of, let's see if we can keep these healthy boundaries that we're setting for ourselves. Let's see if we can keep these healthy boundaries for this ex that we're taking back, and we feel like maybe I'm taking a chance being back with this person, or I'm going into this new relationship. I need to learn how to not let my baggage keep me from like kind of betraying myself, right? So let's say if you're a person that overly gives in a relationship, and that's the baggage that you're coming in because someone abused your giving nature, but then now you go into this relationship and you're carrying that, you need to commit to boundaries to yourself. And like I said, this goes for work and for romantic. So let's go ahead and just pull the last cards. I'm just doing a quick shuffle, and then we're going to go ahead and do it. Now, this deck is not my favorite deck, y'all. It just... We have a complicated relationship. Sometimes she likes me, sometimes she doesn't. So, we'll see. She normally acts right for company. But for me, she just be like, whatever. Okay. And this is the deck I'm talking about right here. It's called the Angels Answer Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to start leaving the names of these decks, because I have a lot of decks. Even though I typically always use the same ones, I'm trying to get out of doing that and start using variations of decks whenever I do these pick a cards. So here we go. Spirit, what additional guidance or information do you have for us as a collective today? Okay. What additional information do you have for us today as a collective? Whoa, girl. Okay. And one more. Okay. So, she was nice to y'all today. And I guess to me too, because this message applies to me as well. So let go if you believe in helpful people. Immediately my eye goes to this one, helpful people. And I say this because I feel like a lot of us, when we've gone through this cycle, we've isolated ourselves from help. And I know that asking for help is hard. It is extremely hard. Even for me, it's hard. It's like one of the things that I struggle with because I'm very independent and I do not like asking for help. But when we are in these situations, and even when we're coming out of these situations, always remember to be a part of your community, not just when you need them, but also when they need you. And that, I feel like that applies to someone in particular. Like you may have a friend group that you only reach out to if you need help. Don't do that. Like, they really care about you and they want to be there for you, and they also like want to be in your life and know what's going on. And I understand, like, you may be doing it because you may be going through something hard right now in your life, or you may be feeling shame or something like that. But there's no reason to feel like that because all of us go through this. Like, as you can see, this is a collective reading. So a lot of people are going through these same exact feelings. And then I think about this let go card. Now, for me, I think this is for us to let go of, how I said, like this attachment to our jobs, like our job titles, like, oh, I'm a doctor, or I'm a lawyer, or I'm a designer, or I'm a whatever. Like, that's just your occupation. Like, that's not who you are. Also, in relationships, it is very easy for us to lose ourselves in relationship, lose our identities in relationship, get wrapped up in our partners. We have to realize that we are not our relationships, right? Like, I am an individual that is choosing to be in a partnership with someone else. And so I can't lose myself in the process. I have to remember to hold on to me, right? And not let that go. Also, if you believe, now I think that this definitely directly ties back to the Six of Wands, like where you feel, and this is for a particular person too, right? This is for someone that, let's say you got the job, right? But then as soon as you got the job, you start thinking, oh, this is probably just going to be like the last one. It's probably just going to be some BS. I'm probably going to have issues with my manager. I'm probably going to, I probably won't like it. It's just like this very, like, cynical view of, like, an opportunity that you got, or maybe the job isn't paying you what you want. So in your mind, you start making up these, like, negative things that can happen. And it's like you're not all the way here yet, right? You're kind of caught in this in between, if this was upright, right? And this is a mindset shift. Like, you have to change your mind to a state of gratitude, and then more blessings and more blessings and more blessings will come your way. But if you don't, you're just going to have negative experiences, because that is the energy that you're putting out. You're basically asking the universe, like, hey, send me more experiences that I can complain about. And this is telling you, this if you believe card is telling you that, like, hey, you have the option to believe that you're going to have a great opportunity on this job, or that you're going to have a great experience on this job, or whatever the case is. But you can also choose to believe that this experience, that this opportunity is going to be shit, and that you're not going to like it, and all of these things. But, like, that's not going to help you at all, like, in that mindset. But again, like, I always say in all of my readings, free will, right? So you can choose to believe what you want to believe. But that's it, guys. That's the reading. I know this is definitely not as long as some of my other readings, but I just felt the need this morning to get up and make this my kind of first priority, besides showering, to read for you guys. That's it. Thank you. See you next time.